Alright, and these are Andrew's matches from ICPA Week 1. And it looks like he is going to be bringing Xerneas, Groudon, Gastrodon, and... what's that guy's name? Whimsicott, there it is, versus another Whimsicott, Scizor, Groudon, and Reshiram White from his opponent. Okay, so... interesting choice of second restricted. Let's see how it goes. Whimsicott Gastrodon lead versus Whimsicott Scizor. Taunt onto the opposing Whimsicott. And a very good taunt at that, making it unable to use Tailwind. Sword Stance onto the Scizor, not fearing any threat. Gastrodon uses Stockpile. Maybe you should have went for attack. You really don't want Scizor to Sword Stance up, because most Scizors do have Sword Stance. Bullet Punch is going to hurt and pop Sash. Endeavor onto the Scizor. Ooh. And a Dazzling Gleam from the opposing Whimsicott. Picks up the KO, does minimal damage to Gastrodon. And Scald onto the Scizor slot. Yep, picks up the KO. So it's just looking not bad for Andrew right now. A taunted Whimsicott, Stockpile Gastrodon. Although I question the use of Stockpile as a move, I think an attacking move would be much better. And both sides are going to bring out Groudon. Okay, so Gastrodon does have the threat of an Earth Power onto the opposing Groudon, whereas Whimsicott can't really touch Andrew's Groudon, since Dazzling Gleam does minimal damage, and that should be its only move, or its only attacking move. Protect on Groudon. So maybe scouting for how fast the opposing Groudon is, or what movesets it has. So it looks like it is physical, going straight for the precipice. Mud Slap was definitely expecting Earth Power, so lowering the accuracy might come into play. It might not do anything at all. We'll see how the game goes. Precipice Blades does have pretty low accuracy at 85% though. So just dropping that stat even worse. Y'all are going for Earthquake. Huh. That's interesting. And an Earth Power to fire back should pick up the KO, and indeed it does. Gastrodon could go for a Stockpile here, and it does. So game heavily in favor of Andrew right now. Reshiram. And we'll see what it does. It's likely gonna go for a Dragon Pulse onto the Groudon. So I'm not sure what the last move of Gastrodon is then. Rock Slide, okay. But Earth Power would have helped Gastrodon a lot in this match, since it does a ton of damage to both Groudon and Reshiram. Unfortunate flinch. An Encore onto the Protect. That's gonna spell trouble. Fusion Flare, where does this go? Onto the Gastrodon slot. And does pick up the KO. Life Orb Reshiram does a little bit more damage. Responds with the Xerneas. So not looking too bad. Tailwind is going to be big. As long as Andrew doesn't geomancy, he should be fine. Oh, unfortunate. Rock Slide clinch. Dazzling Gleam does minimal damage. Fusion Flare onto the Xerneas slot. And picks up the KO. That Life Orb is doing a ton of work right now, especially in the harsh sunlight. Single target Dazzling Gleam didn't do a little more, but still does minimal. And Draco Meteor, that should shield the game. So yeah, unfortunately getting locked into Protect by the opposing Whimsicott was pretty brutal. Tailwind pretty much was the nail in the coffin. And if Gastrodon had Earth Power, it would have been able to better threaten the opposing Kyurem, as well as the opposing Groudon. So that was game 1, and we'll move on to game 2.